Today's makeup tutorial is perfect for the festive season. It's quick and simple and we're using colours inspired by Christmas. For the eyes, I'm starting with Makeup Forever's Aqua XL liner in the shade Lagoon Green, which has an iridescent finish. I'm going to use this pencil to line across the top lash line, and we're going to wing this out on the outer edge. Now, you don't have a lot of playtime with these because they set quite quickly, so you want to get straight in with your brush and pull the colour out. I'm using my ZOEVA 238 Luxe Precise shader because it's quite small and we're creating a diffused winged liner with this. So apply your colour bit by bit, that way you'll still be able to soften the pencil before it sets in place. The great thing about working with pencils that set in place is that you know they're not going to smudge or transfer when you're wearing them. Sometimes they can print onto your socket line when your eyes get warm. So I'm taking that pencil all the way along to the very inner corner, and remember, this doesn't have to be neat, we are going for that diffused appearance, but try and keep it as close to the lash line as possible and use your brush to pull the colour up and out. I've chosen to use a festive green shade because it reminds me of Christmas, and a lot of you request green at Christmas, and as it has that iridescent finish, it's perfect for the party season. So once you've done one lash line, you then want to move on and mimic the same shape on your opposite eye. Next, I'm taking the same pencil and I'm running that along the waterline. This is a colour you need to layer along your waterline a couple of times to really build up the intensity. By layering it, it's also going to stay in place for longer. I'm also running that underneath the lower lashes and then smudging that with the brush. I'm next going to be using an eyeshadow from ASOS. These are some of their new eyeshadow palettes that I received recently. We've got a kind of nude neutral palette, a nice cool smoky palette, and then I'm going to be using this particular palette called Out Out. And I'm going to be taking this green shade from the palette, which really matches the eyeliner that we've already got on the eyes. Obviously, if you really like the eyeliner on its own, you don't have to layer it with eyeshadow. I wanted something that's just a little bit more dense in colour, that's why I'm going over it with the eyeshadow. And it also gives you the chance to make it more diffused if you want to, or a little bit more sharp. It's completely up to you what you want to do. I'm also using the same ZOEVA brush to run that eyeshadow underneath the lower lash line. And again, you can use the eyeshadow to smoke it out if you struggle to do that with the eyeliner. I'm using what's left on the bristles to coat the very inner corner of the eye, and that's going to help to give us that nice smoky appearance. My individual lashes were due an infill at this point, so I'm popping on some lashes that I got from Superdrug. And then I'm applying some mascara. This one is the Big Shot Mascara by Maybelline, and I'm applying this to my bottom lashes. I'm using my powder foundation from BECCA today. This is their multitasking perfecting powder, and I'm using the colour light through the centre, and then I'm going in with beige around the circumference of my face. Using two different shades just helps to give your face a little bit more dimension and just a bit more tone. I also received this contour palette from ASOS's own makeup brand, and I'm using this cooler shade to put into the hollows of my cheeks. I'm using the 127 ZOEVA brush. I received two blushes from the ASOS makeup collection. The shade I'm using is this one called Unbothered, and this is a soft coral shade with a golden iridescent finish. They have also got about 12 different lipsticks, so I thought I would try out the orangey red shade. You can obviously opt for something a little bit deeper in red and go for more of a festive red, or even a berry shade, but as I've gone quite dark on the eyes, I thought I would brighten it up with the lips. So this one is called A Game, and it's a matte finish in an orange red shade. They also have a lipstick called Owned, which is a true red shade in a satin finish, which is also very, very pretty and would work lovely with the eyes. You can click on my photo to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. If you missed my previous tutorial, it will be on screen now for you, and if you'd like to follow me outside of YouTube, my social handles are also on screen. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!